Welcome to Take It to the Next Level with Bishop Clyde Swan Jr. Today's episode, I want to talk about love. I want to talk about a real relationship. I want to talk about life. I want to talk about me, if y'all don't mind. I just want to share a few things because I done learned, I done realized that growing up, you know, and being at my age right now, that a lot of people got love misconstrued it, and a lot of people got love jacked all the way up, and it's not even, the crazy part is it's not even our fault. And I say ours because I'm including myself. It's not even our fault that we don't have the the word love actually down packed with the action. And that's why we so quick to say it, because in a lot of our minds it's just another word, and that it's not even taken serious these days because we done been hurt so much, and we done been through so much, and we didn't, and the people that who say they loved us was the main one that really hurted us, was the main one that stabbed us in our back, was the main one that turned their backs on us. And so now what then happened was, when we look at that word love, and we look at the people who said it to us, and we look at the people who raised us and how they taught us how to love and how they showed it to us. See, you show a kid how to love by your actions, not how you tell him how to love. So you can't even teach him how to love. You got to show him by your actions, and then that's how he learn, because a kid monitor what they see. So in other words, what I'm saying is, a lot of us, it's not even our fault that we don't really actually know how to really love. And we say it, and we want to mean it. Some of us do, not all of us, but the ones who really want to mean that word love. And I'm talking about the agape love, and I'm also talking about just physical love, reality love, um, that love that got action behind it. And so the reason I say that is because I remember when I was a little kid, when I was growing up, and and to be honest, I love my mom. I love her with everything inside of me. I love my dad, and I also know that both of them love me. But the thing is, at the age that I was, and the way I saw life, if I be honest with myself, I really didn't think that the love that they should have had for me, that they really had for me, because it was action. It was what I heard. It was what I seen, and it kind of had me messed up as a little kid. I can't even lie, and I want to just say I thank God, because if it weren't for Him and just praying back then, and I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I just put it like that, because I remember when I was young and when I was growing up, I always wanted to please my moms. I always wanted to please my dad. I always wanted to show them that I could be the best in everything that I do for them. The best son, the best drummer. But when I try to play the drums in the church as a kid, try to learn, my mom used to always give me a look like disappointment, like she disapproved of what I'm trying to do. And yes, I was messing up, but I was trying to learn. I was a kid trying to learn, and just looking in her face and seeing her expression, it brought me down. So therefore, I gave up on that. I let it go, because I'm like, I don't want to disappoint my moms like that. So let me not play the drums. And it was whatever I tried to do in church. And when I try to do it, I look at her for approval, I didn't get what I looked for, and I got the opposite, and it made me just give up on doing it. So now at this very moment, I don't know how to play nail instrument, but at the same time, I thank God, because He did teach me how to preach. He taught me how to be me, and and that's taught, because I can definitely do that. But what I'm saying is this: because of those actions that I was receiving from my mom, it caused me to not learn something that I truly wanted to learn, something that I truly think that I could have been the best of. But because I love her and I wanted her approval so bad, that I gave it up and I didn't try. And that's one of the examples that I'm trying to use. Like a kid, when we want something and we want to pursue something, and the one that we truly love and look up to, we want their approval. No matter how you say you don't care about what nobody think, what nobody feel, you still want somebody approval. Especially your mom. You want your mom's approval no matter what. You want your mom's approval. So therefore, it's like the example that I saw right there was like, well, if I don't do that, if I don't disappoint her, then she'll love me more. So let me not disappoint her. So that was something that I was taught, and that was a wrong lesson for me to be taught, because if I'm taught that, then when my kids try to do something and I do the same thing that I was taught, then I'm gonna encourage them to do what they want to do. So guess what? I learned how to overcome that. I learned how to unlearn myself from the way I was taught how to love inside of church or inside of a place where you trying to play this instrument or you trying to do this sports. Nah, I'm gonna encourage you, and I'm gonna be like, you did good. You just gotta keep practicing. You just gotta keep going harder, and you gotta keep learning. Learn on every corner, every angle, every which way you can. You just gotta keep doing it. Okay, and then like I say, I love my mama, but at the same time, I just want to share this, and I don't want nobody to want to go back and try to, just feel like that. My mom didn't love me, because she did. It just she showed me in a different way, and it was, but at that time, I really didn't understand it. She was showing me some tough love, and I guess I needed it, but not everybody need tough love. We want to be loved as well. So what happened was, growing up, like I said, again, I got two brothers, and I'm the oldest, and I got a baby sister that came into our life, and the ones who know us know the history on my family, but I got some cousins that I love, my aunties, and everybody in the world, my uncles. You know what I'm saying? So I do know what love is, because I had genuine love in my life, but at the same time, where I wanted it from, I felt like I didn't get it, not at the time. And the reason I say that is, and it's hard for me to say this, but I gotta say what I gotta say, because I want to help somebody get to the next level in their life, who probably going through what I'm going through, or probably done been through what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? And just needs to know that you can still be the best you can be, and whatever you want to do in your life, it's not too late. No matter what age you are, it's not too late. You can still do it, and you don't need nobody else's approval but your own. And that's something that I had to learn myself. So what I was saying was, back to when I was young, I had a brother who was a year younger than me, and I guess he was more the pretty boy type to my mom's, anyways. I guess he looked better than me, and I felt like that's to my mom's once again. He looked better than me, because the reason I say that is, um, whenever somebody said that I looked like my mom's, she'll always say, "Nah, he don't look like me. He look like his dad." And my other son, he looked like me. And every time she said it, I felt that. Like, I felt that. It hit me hard, and but I try to brush it off, because I'm like, you know what? Hey, it is what it is. If I look like my dad, I look like my dad. That's cool. But at the same time, why I can't look like my mom's, if that's my mom's. But if she say I don't, I don't. So I just went to start and accepting it. And whenever somebody had another woman had a daughter or something, and she wanted she'll say she'll meet me first, like the lady, and she see how nice I was. Like, and anybody who know me know I always had a good heart, always, and that's what I'm saying. That's because I push myself to have this heart that I have, and it just and their lady will fall in love with me, and and just want me to meet her daughter or whatever. But then my mom, she'll tell my moms about it, that she have a daughter. She'll love for me to meet it. My moms will be like, "Oh, well, you probably want meet my other son." And I'm like, "Oh, wait, wait, what about me?" And it's funny, because when I think about that, it was like, if I wasn't blessed with the heart that I have, and the willpower that I have, I could have went straight into depression at all times, and I could have wanted to take myself out. I found myself so many times crying and praying to God. I'm talking about as a young boy, praying to God that He'll change the way I look. I'm talking about the way I look, because I feel like I need to, in order for me to impress my mom, in order for me to get the love that I need from her, that she'll talk about me like she talk